Well, good morning, folks. You have stumbled upon new old school fishing. We are in the Adirondacks, Piseco Lake in the Adirondacks. Beautiful morning. Gonna go out and see what we can see and what we can catch. So come on along. Let's get at it. Well, we got Mr. Beaver out here again today. Hide and go seek, hide and go beaver. Where did he go? Sure is nice to have you along again on my adventure. Having a little difficulty getting these beavers on the video though. And by the length of time this one's underwater, I'm guessing done outsmarted me again. Well, let's get to it. Let the rudder down. Here in Beaverland. Neat little adventure. Coming back here, really nice. Look at that. Well, coming around this corner. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? And love this stuff. Pretty sweet. Pretty as a picture. Which hopefully I'm getting for you. Mist coming off the water, sun coming up. Pretty dramatic. Pretty cool. I've had hit after hit on this thing and nothing's getting hooked. Now all of a sudden, here's fish. Oh, pickerel. Very nice one. Finally, somebody grabbed it. Long spinner bait. Thought I'd try something different. It's hard not to keep using the same thing. Keep trying different things and they don't work, and I go right back to the one that worked. Can't get you off there, buddy. Look at that. Nice pickerel to start the morning. Pretty sweet. Using a little spinner bait. Pretty much the same kind of colors as that mepps spinner. But a little different. Actually, it's easier to get through the weeds, but I've been doing so good with those spinners that tough to switch. But I don't know if you can see, but that water is pretty clear. And I've been listening to guys on the internet and YouTube and talking about how you use these in murky water. Clear water like this, you should use something more natural or just straight up nickel or gold blades. And here goes an eagle. If you can see that, I will put it up and hopefully you'll see him fly by. Look at that. I know you can't see him anymore. There he goes. Pretty sweet. But anyway, you're not supposed to use these bright colors in this clear water. But that's exactly where I tend to use them. Now I might use a bright colored skirt back home when we got the water gets a little murky in the summer. Bright colored skirt, and then like a nickel or brass blades, gold blades. Get that shine so they can see that spark of light come through, and for some reason that works for me. I don't know. And plus, clear water, you're not supposed to use this leader or this super braid. They'll see it and they won't bite. Well, I don't know about that. Somebody forgot to tell the fish. I guess they don't get YouTube. Or regular fishing shows for that matter. Well, thought I'd share that with you. You use it or not, that's up to you, but sometimes I think we get a lot of screwy things in our heads. I'm sure I have some. I can only tell you what I'm doing and what's going on. Hope that helped you out. Get some fish. It's all that eagle too. Well, I'm going to do a little test here. I'm going to put back on my mepps spinner. Take off this spinner bait. I believe this is made by Northland. I think you can still buy these. About a 1/4 ounce spinner bait, compact size. And this has been the guy who's catching all the fish. He's also caught my rope. Yeah, they got a habit of doing that. And we're going to take him back down through here. I had some hits on that other one and caught one pickerel. Probably had 3-4 other nice pickerel hit it. I think they were pickerel. You can see in this water pretty clear. And as I was saying before, by the way most fishing shows talk, you're not supposed to use these bright colors in this clear water. They're supposed to be for muddy water. One guy, he only uses them in the fall. Not sure why that would matter, but I guess it works for him, so that's what he does. The other guy only uses these bright colors in the muddy water, the murky water. Nobody really talks about using them in the clear water. But each day is different, so I thought, well, I'll try this. Kind of float down through here, got a little bit of current here. And I'll see. Now, of course, I've caught quite a few fish on this very same lure, so that'll be kind of interesting over the past several days. I don't know if I'd want to bite it anymore. Pretty sure I wouldn't. But these are fish, not people. We shall see. I'll probably give that a whirl. I'll let you know how it goes. Either you'll find out because I'm putting fish on here, or because I got down the end and I didn't. So, but I'll let you know either way. Alrighty. Didn't catch anything on the little magic spinner, but I did have a lot of hits right down through that same area. So about the same amount of hits as that spinner bait. Tend to wind this faster because it's weedy through here, so that's a little bit of a change. I don't know if it's a fair comparison because every fish in this place might have got caught on that spinner in the past couple days. Now we're going something bigger. Same colors. Put on one of my fish traps. Very weedless lure, cool invention, called a fish trap. And it is weedless until they bite, and then it releases that treble hook, and you hook up. Kind of like a Johnson spoon, only with a treble hook. So let's see if they'll go for something bigger. You would think, go little, you know. I would think maybe the little baby bass spinner, because I've seen a lot of little baby fish in here, but you know, sometimes you go get a little bigger. Maybe you get just a reaction strike for territorial or whatever reason. We're always thinking like we know what the fish are thinking. And we really don't. Because we ain't a fish. But you try different things. And this is kind of a neat place. I know it's a good spot, so kind of go rolling through here and see if somebody will at least whack it. Sometimes I'm pretty sure a lot of them are just hitting it with their mouth shut this morning. But the one just gave it a whack there and released it. So you gotta take and put that back in here. It slides up in there. Put your two hooks in the back here. And you got your weed guard. Yeah, if I can get that straight. I'm too coordinated this morning. So easy a child could do it. Says here in fine print. Oh, there we go. And hook it back in. And cast it back out. You can adjust the tension on that thing by bending it. If it's coming loose a lot, because it should stay pretty snugged up in there unless the fish hits it, which it just did. I don't think he was very big, but oh, somebody just hit it again. Oh, another one come up and grabbed it. Oh, we might be onto something here, right? Well, you can't see it, but he was right there. Obviously getting some interest. Big old thing. See if we can't catch us fish on it. That is kind of the deal. But at least somebody's looking at it, thinking, what the heck is that? They're thinking. And another guy whacked it there. You can adjust this. Let's see here. How would I do that? I'm gonna go in like that. So to make that tighter, pretty tight. Maybe I shouldn't adjust it because it seems pretty tight. Just getting whacked by fish, which is what it's supposed to do. That's really promising. Well, it's getting more hits than the other two lures that I had out this morning. So, see if we can't get somebody big to actually open their mouth and take it in. They still make these lures, fish traps. So I bought one off the eBay. Thought it kind of looked cool. You know, really old one. They've been out since World War II. Yeah, I know. Never heard of it either. But good weedless lure with a great big hook on it. And this is a pretty good size offering. I guess weighs about an ounce, I guess, like a big daredevil. And it dances around like a daredevil. So we'll see if we can't get somebody else to hit it. Did it again. I don't think that was a fish though. Try that red and white one too. I got a red and white one, the original one I did so well with. Different kind of a weed guard on those older ones. Here we go. That one seems to stay locked on longer for some reason. Maybe I just ain't got this one adjusted right yet. Or fish are hitting it and I'm thinking it's a weed. A lot of that going on this morning. Think you snagged on a weed and you're not. Alright, well, get back at you if I get some. The sun was beating on me a little bit. Took my sweatshirt off, and now it's clouding over. Right. Good dark color for that, black, and get that orange on there. Sometimes I'll go black and blue, copper and black if it's raining. But being that I'm in a kayak, probably wouldn't stay out here long enough to try that out very long. unless I got full-fledged rain gear on, which I don't. I got a windbreaker in here. And then if it gets brighter out, go to something brighter, red and yellow, or fire tiger or something. Don't look like that's going to happen, so I might have to put that sweatshirt back on. Oh, and somebody just hit it again, just right there. And knocked it loose. So I guess maybe this ain't the best guy today. This one thing this lure is not going to do is snag a fish, because the hooks are not exposed. That's one of the drawbacks to the Johnson spoon too. It won't snag anybody. Some days that's all you get. It's the ones that get it under the jaw or side of the face there. Sometimes by the tail. That ain't gonna happen with this guy. But I'm gonna do some testing, let you know about it. Basically everybody's been getting hit. The big spoon got more hits than anybody, but he ain't catch nobody. So. Fun though. But I guess I'll go back to this guy since it's my last morning out here. And mosey on back up here and come down through again. Because they're really not in a super aggressive mood, but they're pretty close to whacking on it. Problem with that one is I might have caught everybody in here with that one by now. Probably not, but that's what it seems like. Oh, here comes the sun again. Well, let's see what I can do. Fish in the boat. Well, decided that was kind of silly to catch them on the same one I've been catching them on. As cool as that would be to get another fish in the boat, not really learning much. I got out this old jig looking deal with a little spinner on it that I've done well on, and as you can see, that skirt's seen a better day. It's kind of wadded up and sticking together. I bought it at Gander Mountain many moons ago, and the skirt has seen a little stiff and gummed up, but see if that won't do the trick. Now I can move that one a little slower. There's so much mass to that skirt. Maybe because it's all wadded up. Maybe that adds to the adventure. I can do it real slow. We'll try that on them. See if I can real slow get them to bite. We're going after the big and flashy. That's different than eating it. Now, let's see if we can't trick somebody with the slow approach. Maybe I need to try something else. Of course, it did just cloud over and darken up, but this is a good color for dark. But I mean, nobody's flashing at it, nobody's following it in, nobody's kicking them up and whacking it with their mouth shut. Nothing. And that's pretty amazing, because this is one of my go-to lures. I kind of keep it in reserve because I don't know where I'd get any more, but pretty sure they don't make them. But maybe I'll find out they do. I'm surprised they still made that fish trap. Maybe I'll be surprised what they'll do with this. But, I mean, that's interesting. Sometimes it's just interesting to see what goes on, because I've been seeing all kinds of fish getting all kinds of hits on those other three lures, and they are not even looking at this bugger. Either they've totally turned off, or this just ain't the deal today. That's why you try different things out. So I guess I will go back to that tried and true spinner just to see if that's the case. Did they just actually just totally turn off, which fish will do that. I don't know how they all know to do it at the same time, but they do it. So we'll go back through here with this and see if I'm getting lookers again. I'll let you know either way. Hopefully I'll be showing you a fish. Yeah, I know, it is a fishing show. Not beaver and eagle show with occasional fish. But I like to keep it real. So I'll show you the show whether I catch any more or not. Sometimes that's just how it goes. So get down to the fishing hole and you might not get a bite all day. But I've had a heck of a lot of bites. And my hands smell like fish. I don't know what I'm complaining about. Wonderful place. Neat morning either way. Well, I'll get back at it. Nobody on that one, not even a flash or a looker. No hits. I'm thinking maybe they done turned off for the morning. And I mean, sometimes I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but when that happens, there's no bird sounds, no frogs, no woodpeckers. There is supposed to be a front moving in, but usually that gets the fish a biting. But I'm thinking everybody turned off. Some kind of pressure change maybe. I'm not feeling it myself. I'm usually pretty sensitive to that stuff, but all of a sudden it's quiet. Cue the dramatic music. I'm about to die. Not a peep from anybody. Well, I'll go back to the one that caught a fish this morning and go through here and at least go off on an adventure. Had a heck of a trip. Past couple of days I've been catching fish like crazy, so watch the show. I'm sure I've mentioned this before. Maybe you haven't seen it, but the Linders from In Fisherman and Angling Edge now. Two brothers and then their nephew. They were fishing for, I'm guessing it's somewhere 25 years, something like that they kept records, and when they were talking about it. And it didn't matter where they went, what they were fishing for, how good the equipment got during that time period, and their knowledge. It didn't matter what they were fishing for, what the weather was. If they were out for 7 days a week, they got 2 good days, like I just had the past couple of days where the fish are really biting and you're just bringing them in left and right. 3 average days, which you probably would call this that. You know, this morning I was getting, here comes Mr. Eagle again. Let's see if we can get him. Hope you can see that. There he goes. Making you dizzy, aren't I? Figured I better shut it off before I brought it back down. I don't want anybody puking. Hopefully you got to see him go by. But anyway, they'd get 2 really good days like I just had, just fish biting and bringing them in left and right. 3 average days, which I pretty much had. Now we consider this one 2, even though I only caught 1 fish. But man, I had the hits, boom, boom, boom. 4 different lures. Well, I guess 3 different lures. And they'd have 2 bad days where you can't hardly buy a bite. 2 bad days. Out of 7, 2 really good days, 3 average days, and 2 really tough days where you can't hardly buy a bite. So if you go at fishing with that in mind, you'll enjoy it, because sometimes they just ain't going to bite. Like right now, all of a sudden, boom, everybody stopped. That eagle going by is the first thing I've seen, and he wasn't making any noise either. Everybody got quiet. Well, I'm going to put on what I caught a fish on and get on down here and maybe go take a break somewhere, take a little adventure. And thanks for joining me. Sure appreciate you coming. Been a great day, or great morning I should say, up until now. And still, geez, an eagle just flew by. Beaver, might have been the same eagle before, I don't know. Eagle, another eagle. Hearn I saw, didn't get that on film. And I'm gonna head on down here, have me a little venture, and go spend some time with the family once they're up. And if you could give me a like and a subscribe, sure would appreciate it. We'll do more of this. It's kind of cool coming off, going somewhere else, somewhere where I haven't been before. Pretty neat. So thanks for coming along. You folks have a great day. Thank you much.